What's up, everybody? Let's talk about it.
You back.
IDK Sports presents
We
every
back.
Thursday, 9:30-ish, something like
Sure.
that. You know, we be around that sometimes. We right here. My name is Anthony. This is my main man, Kenny. I'm tripping because YouTube ain't sending out a notification, man. YouTube, do better, bro. YouTube, do better for us, bro. Help out small black business. You know what I'm saying?
Elon don't care about the little man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else. Somebody else trying to hold us back. Don't want us to be great.
Yeah. Kind of doing two things at once, trying to send out notifications since YouTube didn't.
Somebody got to take this pod to the next level.
You know what I'm saying? But we definitely want to talk about a couple things. NFL early moves, a lot of moves been made, trades, everything. We got what else we got popping? We got Lamont, Tank, they talking heavy, you know, and we got some other stuff going on. But the Lamont thing is giving me some vibes, bro. And I think we got to start a new segment for all our podcasts and this show. When stuff, if what is true, and people take people to court, we gotta take them to court too. We gotta take them to court too on IDK. We're gonna call this, and every time we take them to court about it, we're gonna take them to court like, yo, is this sassy or not? Because, and every time we do it, we gotta play this.
Mr. Big, where to be released from prison.
It's only right. It's only right.
Because some of the moves that be made out here in the sports world, I don't recognize, bro. So every time, that's our new segment, bro. That's our new segment with some stuff that we gotta take to court and like really lay out and like really see if this is like a move or not. Take it to trial.
Gotta take it to trial, bro.
Take it to trial. Hold on one second, bro. Son over here knocking on the door and stuff. But anyway, we'll keep it moving. But now, let's start with Tank and Lamont, right? I mean, Lamont Roach and Tank, bro.
Yeah.
Did my man really petition with a New York judge?
Yeah, that man lawyer sent a letter, a 4-page letter, like Aaliyah. I'm writing you a 4-page letter. a 4-page letter to NYSAC. That's the Boxing Commission in New York. to overturn the ruling of a knockdown. Hey, bro, you got to get it back in blood, brother. I don't know what's going on with this new era.
Your boy Haney started it, huh?
Yeah, bro, I don't know what this is. But they willing to take it to the stand. They willing to go on the stand for their wins. When did so much litigation start to get?
What are we talking about? You didn't definitely win the fight. All right, like I'm still on this heavy. You got to beat the champion. And I talked to my dad earlier, and my dad was like, them giving you a draw basically said you won the fight, but it wasn't. But to beat a champion on points, it got to be clear cut.
Yeah.
It got to be clear cut. Ain't no maybe this, maybe that. Like, it got to be clear cut if you beat the champion. If you're gonna beat the champion on points. It can't be like, oh, you won 2 more rounds. Nah, you gotta beat the champ to beat the champ.
Like damn near a stoppage, bro. Like it gotta be like damn near a stoppage of how deciding that victory is. Like a clean sweep, like Antoine Russell, Gary Antoine Russell, the fight before the main event. Yeah. Clean sweep. Straight strip Rayo of his belt. Yeah. It was a clean sweep from round 1 to 12. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a confusion about it. There was no mistaking who was the winner of that fight. And that's how you gotta beat the champion. And even on the rewatch, excuse me, even on the rewatch, I'm like, usually Tank takes those first 5 to 6 rounds off. In those first 5 to 6 rounds, I probably gave Roach what, maybe 1? And that's debatable with the last 3 who you decided to take.
I think when I rewatched it, I think it was a lot of rounds that might have been 10-10, 9-9. Like, I don't think it was no, like, it was some of the rounds were draws to me. Like, I see the draw. I don't see Lamont Roach winning by 3-4 rounds. And that's what, if you're gonna win on points, you gotta at least win by 3 to 4 rounds.
Thank you. And that's my point. Even like I said in the earlier pod we did this week, it was like, hey, you can call it 115, 113, either way. Either way. But don't take the stand about it and think that you're about to get a clear-cut win. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You gotta beat the champion. And then you talking about taking out one of the faces of boxing on the card.
I'm trying to mess the money up.
You trying to, what?
Yeah, it gotta be definite. If you gonna mess the money up, it gotta be definite. I'm sorry.
Bruh, Amazon just put a whole deal on Javante Takes Back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you about to just win that? Like, you about to get the card that easy and mess up our money?
Yeah.
No, that's not how that works, bro. You gotta win.
You gotta win.
Yeah.
And get it back, and run it back. I mean, run it. It should run back expeditiously.
Before, and again, this goes back to Haney and Garcia, bro. Like, if it ever comes down to where, like, well, that wasn't too much of a decision. Haney got his ass whooped. But if it ever, in the Roach and Tank situation, if it ever comes down to a decision, or, you know, you feel like, nah, bro, I could have done better, or that should have been my win, bro, just run it back. It should be a few steps taken before we ever talk about sending letters or, what's the word we're looking for? Trying to strike the win from the
litigation. Trying to do litigation in boxing is crazy.
Bruh, like, this has never been a part. Like, bro, we don't do this.
You did not know boxing was ran by the mob? Like, what are we talking about? We done came a long way. The litigation in the courts? You taking this thing?
Bro, boxing always been in the streets. Boxing has always been in the streets. You're talking about one of the most combative sports, bro. That don't happen in politics.
And this on, hey, Williams is right. The hairstylist, yo, who mans are you? Who mans are you? You'll never do my hair again.
You talking about the Tank's hairstylist?
Yeah.
What'd she do?
She came out and be like, I ain't used that much grease. I use all natural stuff. It shouldn't have burned. I'm like, hey, yo, if I'm lying, you roll with the lie. Because I'm paying you. Like, come on, mama. Like,
right.
Yo,
how much business I got you?
Clout chasing is crazy. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But another thing I want to read off boxing in this football stuff. One of the things that I think I'm hurt is gonna hurt me to say, I don't know if Spence coming back, bro. I'll be seeing pictures of this nigga. I think it's over, bro. I think it's over, bro.
I know Spence is your boy. I'm gonna tell you, I know it's over because that boy let out a tweet. What was it, last week? He was like, "Hey man, one of the worst things I ever done was drinking."
It hurt my heart, bro. He can't go out like. Hope he get back right and like at least a couple of comeback fights. Get the help you need, brother. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, that's. I don't know my man to go out like that. That's my it hurt my heart when I saw that tweet. I said, man, it might be over, bro.
When a brother, you know, when a man start to think back over his life and where God brought him from, and he start counting his blessings. Yeah, brother, his head ain't in it no more, bro. His head ain't in it, bro. Yeah.
Shout out to Spence when he officially make the retirement announcement. Yeah. Hey, hey, like it or not, I don't care, Crawford fan. Hey, on this page, we gonna do it. we gonna do a homage to my man, yo. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, since Tuesday, these deals, it's all been happening right now. NFL, money galore. Trey, some people making some real money. Big deals. Matt Crosby.
Oh, bro, broke the bank. Broke the bank.
The money, man. The money. Man, let's talk about the big. Matt Crosby got what? 91.5 guaranteed.
Cracked him.
The highest paid non-quarterback in league history. And they thought they were going to trade him. The Raiders said, nah, we double it down.
I say, it pays to be loyal, bro. It pays to be loyal. Like, you know, only person, I don't want to shit on the whole franchise. I ain't going to do them like that. But I got an argument. I don't know who else out there, you know, that you buying tickets for when you go see when you go to the Raiders game, but you got to pay your guy. You got to pay your guy.
All I can think of, man. It's money, man. It's money. Bro. And you in Vegas? 91 points. Hey, boy.
Cracked him. Cracked him.
Hey, bro. Hey, man. Big money. That's big money, bro. What's some other deals? Your boy, you can breathe easy. You can breathe easy.
I was waiting for this segment.
You can breathe easy. Because your boy saw it there.
Yeah. I was waiting for this. Hey, not too much. Not too much.
Because you didn't want to show it, but you were getting nervous. Y'all, you thought you were about to let Zach Bond walk.
I was like, well, goddamn, this is about Wednesday, ain't it? I was like, hey, bro.
Like, hey. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Out of everybody you had to resign, that was a must. That's a no-brainer. You had to get him back. Bruh, he changes that whole defense, and when your boy, what's his name, Nakobe Dean, come back off injury. That's a good inside linebacker pair, especially if you about to give up some D tackles.
Bruh, you can't lose. Well, you know, D lineman, whether it's D tackle or edge, but they gonna break the bank every time. Like we just got done talking about your boy Max Crosby. D tackles, edge rushers, they gonna break the bank every time. And you know what I'm saying?
Gotta have somebody back there to make the tackle though. Gotta have somebody back there to make tackle.
Right. And if it was between, and we already talked about this, if it's between Josh Sweat, Milton Williams, and Jalen Carter.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, we gotta talk about it again. You know you know who it was.
You know, it was always gonna be you. If it's near you, it was always gonna be you.
If I was Josh Sweat and Milton Williams, they say, oh yeah, Jalen gotta get paid. All right, it was nice knowing y'all. I'm gonna let you go. So I'm gonna let you go. Backing people up on the walkout, like it was real. It was real, bro. But you know, I know they're gonna
go ahead and clean out that locker, gang. It's cool. Go ahead and clean out that locker.
Besides them cats, you had to get Zach back.
Bro. I mean, I can't recall an Eagles linebacker. I'm not gonna go so crazy and say like any linebacker in NFL history because, bro, you still got Luke out there, Pat. You still got Ray, a whole bunch of just linebackers of days past. But as far as Eagles linebacker, no, we never had somebody that performed at that level. And I'll take that to trial with any Eagles fan. Bro, like, you know, turnovers, interceptions, forced fumbles, some recoveries. You know, I think he was a league leader up there, at least with the league leaders in tackles. You know, all off of 1 year. He had like a 1 year, $1.5 million deal. Like, you know, he said he had 1 year to put up or shut up. Yeah. And this boy messed around and was like a defensive player of the year finalist. Like, if you ever needed the time to show out on your on a contract year, that's how you go out, bro. You know what I'm saying, had a pick in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying, was at least a part of at least one or more turnovers each playoff game. So, you know what I'm saying, just had that effect, having that much of impact on the game, you know, especially in the postseason. Regular season, dog, we got that. But even transitioning your level of play and taking it to a new height in the postseason, yeah, bro, you got to keep that talent in house, Gotta keep that talent.
That was one of the biggest signings as far as the franchise, the most important. Now we can work downhill from here.
Yeah.
Get that out the way. Also, just staying with the Eagles. Heard y'all Saquon. This is more just the Eagles. This is more for running back. Saquon reset the market. Got 20 mil in a year where James Cook trying to get paid, Jahmyr Gibbs and them coming up next year. Bijan coming up next year.
Fact.
Saquon reset the running back market and got up 20 mil. So now them guys can go ask for real money now. Like it got off the 10, 11, 12 million dollars, and Saquon got signed extension what 2 more years or 3 more years for 20 million a year?
Yeah.
2 more years for 20 million a year. So if he sees the whole contract, I don't know, you know how football is, but like that at least sets the standard now, sets the bar.
Yeah.
So like James Cook should get 17 to 18 million. I think Jahmyr Gibbs probably gets more than Saquon because he's younger next year. But I think Saquon looked out, got it right, went to Philly, did his thing, him and his agent got it right. And it not only helped him, but it helped future running backs and get running backs as one of them premier positions like it used to be. Where like I know it's not gonna pay as much as receivers because it's a passing league, but running it was too much of despair. You're talking about 40 million for one and 15 million for another one. That's crazy. Now they starting to get closer.
Yeah, they was making like at tops like slot wide receiver money or like wide receiver 3 money. You know what I'm saying? And they take way more snaps than those guys, get way more touches than like your wide receiver 3 on your roster. Like they should get more, you know, definitely gets more cash, but that just wasn't where the league was going. It was just devaluing it with, you know, finding talent in like the later rounds of the draft, round 5, 6, and especially when you started introducing this running back by committee approach, started introducing that ideology to football. But all those guys you just mentioned, your James Cooks, your Bijans, who else you said? You said Jahmyr Gibbs. All those guys have an effect, not only just, you know, taking carries out the backfield, but they also catch the ball as well. Yeah. They can run routes. They can give you the tough yards between the tackles. So they are what you maybe not every running back afterwards, but if you come to this league with a set skill set or with a multi-faceted skill set, I should probably say, you should get paid and you deserve to get paid. Yeah. Especially if I'm seeing more. I'm not only in Saquon's case, I'm not saying every year there's going to be a 2,000 yard running back. That just doesn't happen. But if you have like, you know, those seasons where we see somebody get like 12, 1,300 yards rushing, 500, 600, 700 yards receiving, like, bro, I am the offense. Christian McCaffrey, I am the offense. Alvin Kamara, I am the offense for those franchises. Saquon, missing piece to this whole Eagles run, and we end up getting a Super Bowl for it. I think Derrick Henry should be nudging his agent as well, like, hey, big dog, you know what I'm saying? I ain't touched 2K, but I'd be damned if I wasn't close. Like, I should, I should be getting some back end incentives at least on that contract. So just think about where the league is going. And I understand it's a pass happy league and all that good stuff, but bro, postseason matters. So we talked about how the Bills started to turn the tide in that playoff game against the Chiefs because of James Cook. Saquon broke the single regular season record, but the single season record altogether, playoffs included, just because he was such a dominant threat in the postseason. So it matters, bro. Running backs matter. Just pay your guys, man. And just to stick with my squad, if you ball out in the case of Zach Bond and Saquon, bro, you get paid. Who doesn't want to join a team where, like, hey, man, I know if I go here, they're going to pay me. Yeah. No matter a 1 year, 2 year deal, they're going to read me up.
Yeah. Talk some other deals. Before I get I got a breakdown of who did the deals, but before we get now, I want to get into some highlights of some. The Bengals. I'm confused with what the Bengals are doing now. I'm confused. They franchised T, but told what's his name? Hendricks. Trey Hendricks, he can go seek a trade. I don't understand that.
It's just a snowball effect, bro. T should have been paid last year, but they knew they had Jamar coming up, so they was like, well, maybe we can just hold him in place for now, like a little placeholder, and placate him. Maybe we'll get another season out of him, and maybe we'll make a run this year, and then he'll find a reason to justify why we should keep both. Things don't turn out that way, but yet you can't deny that you got 2 wide receiver ones on your team. Now, add into the fact that Trey Hendrickson, also his contract was coming up. That just looked like a mismanagement of time and space, bro. Because
the Bengals never been the ones to spend money, so I'm not surprised. I don't know why he's gonna make the decision. They're not going to keep T. Higgins. You're not. But that's what I thought before. But now you let Trey Hendricks get a trade. I know Joe want to keep him, but I don't understand this move. You got Jamar, you paid Joe. I know Joe want to keep T. You can't pay everybody, and you got to have space for rookies. You got to have space for other, like Chase Brown contract gonna come up. He's gonna be a big back in this league. Another back that probably gonna get some money. Why go tell him to seek a trade when you got somebody that's arguably was defensive player of the year almost?
Bro, they got about 52 mil in cap space.
So I thought what they was going to do was like restructure. Like the football contracts all about the signing bonus. I thought I was going to restructure Burrow's deal, and change some money around because he already got the guarantee that he wanted. That's why everybody want the guaranteed money. And then I just don't understand why you letting Hendricks walk. I don't get that.
But
you know you're gonna pay Jamar, but why let him walk?
That begs the question, like what you thought Trey Hendrickson was going to do on his contract year. You thought he was just going to take the year off?
If they didn't know how good, they didn't know he was going to do that good. What he demands, and then Max Crosby done set the market. So now, he has a case because he has production, led the league in sacks.
Yeah,
you talking about maybe not all the way up there, but he should get good money too. And sometimes it's the whole thing of NFL franchises wait too late to pay people, then you get caught in a bad spot. Somebody's going to pay him a lot of money.
No question.
Somebody's going to pay him. Now I think this might be the Lions move right here. I ain't got to give up no trade picks, and I can go. Maybe I trade, but maybe now I know you can't pay him, and you don't want to be there. I might not have to give up as much as I give for Myles Garrett.
And I was just about to circle to that point too, because it's like, all right, the same way the Browns are kind of hurting their leverage with Myles Garrett, the Bengals are hurting their leverage too, because one, he ain't gonna re-sign with you. You know what I'm saying? Which just hurts how much, so the other 31 teams, or should I say 30 teams, if we're just excluding the Bengals and the Browns, we already know you got to get rid of this player. We know. Mm-hmm. And because there's no chance of him coming back to your team. So all we'll have to do is just play the waiting game with you. And the more time that goes by, that day 1 pick becomes a day 2 pick. Yep. That day 2 pick becomes a day 3 pick. That day 3 pick becomes a conditional. You know what I'm saying? A floater.
Different from Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, yes, he wants to leave, and the Browns don't have all the leverage, but Myles Garrett's that dominant of a player for so long.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be it. I just don't get it. Another thing that I'm seeing now, the Niners said they got to pay Brock Purdy, so a lot of people got to go. Hargraves got cut. Yeah. Debo got traded. Tre'Davious Ward, they're not about to re-sign him.
They're trying to work a deal for IU. I heard even IU might be on the trading block.
Yeah, when you got to pay somebody 50, and I ain't mad at Brock. I ain't taking no discount. Hey, call me 50. You better ask Kurt.
Yeah, 50 ball. 50 ball on you.
But yeah, they about to pay Brock, and this is what happens. That's why that window is so important when you got a good rookie. That's why the Commanders are out here like, hey, yo, we are all in.
Gotta get talent.
Before we gotta pay this boy $60 million a year.
Oh, yeah, out the gate.
Yeah.
Out the gate, year 3.
Yeah, so we need to get this right. Yeah, the Niners team is like that team. The thing that's funny is when good teams have to offload, you're talking about them like there being better talent out there. Like Hargraves is still a good D tackle, dominant D tackle. Tre'Davious Ward had a lot going on this year with his child and everything.
Yeah.
But still a good corner, good man corner at that. I can see him. I can see that. I don't know. Like this is another thing. I don't know what Dallas is doing. Is Dallas freeing up space and wanting to rebuild, or is Dallas freeing up space to go get people they possibly want? Because they're letting go of a lot of people. I heard they're supposed to let Diggs walk. They're gonna let they might let Michael walk. They might let a lot of people seek trades or walk because they signed a D tackle that was dominant. They signed him. That was important. At the time.
But how many? But if I'm Micah, it's like, well, damn, like how many people I gotta like watch get paid before I get paid? It's like
and this
I watch get paid, Dak get paid, and I watch CD get paid. Now I'm watching Osa get paid. All good players. All good players.
Osa had to get paid. You can't find a pass rushing D tackle ain't easy to find.
But I'm also Micah Parsons, bro. I mean, I understand we have our own, belief system about
I'll put it like this. Has Michael Parsons been the same since Kyle Van Der Bosch retired?
You mean Leighton Vander Esch?
Leighton Vander Esch, I meant to say.
I got you.
Has he been the same?
Nah.
And you know why? This is why I'm about to get in my football bag. When people be saying I don't know football, I'm about to get in my football bag. When you don't have a big rush in, you need a dominant inside linebacker to help on the run fits. And Van Der Esch was always there and it was a really good inside linebacker, which helped disguise some of Micah's run fit stuff. And now both inside, because him and Jalen Smith, all the inside linebackers they had, them four, all are gone. So inside linebacker play ain't as good as it was. They run at Micah now. He has a hard time setting the edge. He has a hard time getting off of tackles on the run fits. He's it. He's him. But since Van Der Esch retired, I was talking to my dad about this. Since Van Der Esch retired, or I can't probably say the name right.
I got you. No, go ahead.
He hasn't been the same.
I'll add in another caveat here too. I had to remember his name. They got this other cat out there. He just got hurt at the end of the season. That's why they probably not in a rush, knowing that they got Micah for another year. They got this other cat, DeMarvion Overshown. I mean, he was a linebacker.
Got hurt.
But he kind of nice, and he kind of play that same kind of linebacker style that Micah does. So they could be taking a weighted bet, like, hey, look, I know, because I think Boyd tore his ACL, MCL. Yeah, he fucked me up. ACL, MCL, and PCL.
That wouldn't be done.
Hey, bro, that's the injury that niggas be talking about when they say they blew their knee out in high school. That's
But and then Cowboy fans, if you're listening, they say they about to go get a running back. I think they go O-line first pick. I think they're gonna rebuild that old. I think Jerry Jones about to go back to the well and rebuild that O-line.
Didn't they just have a guard or a center that just retired?
Yeah, didn't Martin retire or something like that? No, he been retired. But I don't know. But I think they about to go O-line. I think that I think the Cowboys. I can't tell if they're offloading people to save cap space just to get rookies, or they're offloading people to get more money to get people that they want. So that I don't know. But it's a real. It's kind of weird to see how some of these really early. Some people still expected to be released when the league calendar start like in a couple of weeks or something, next month.
I know. Are you talking about free agency or like the actual league calendar? Is that the same day?
I think that's the same day. I think that's when the same day. It's like they want to league because everybody got to offload people for that reason, so they don't have to pay the roster bonuses. But let's go through some of them. Like, let's talk. I got some of the ones on NFL.com about the divisions. Early sign, Khalil Shakir. Hope I say his name right. Sorry if I don't. Signed a 4-year extension for $60 million, 32 guaranteed with the Bills.
Fire.
Had to get that done. Had to get that done.
Fire.
Had to get that done.
Dang, bro. I think he was like a third. I want to say like a third or fourth round pick. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, the Texans get Christian Kirk for a 7th round pick.
Yeah, they had to, bro. Tank Dell hurt. They
Tank
had to
gonna be out for the whole next year, so they had to get a slot. Hopefully, Diggs come back with Nico, but Tank. I think when they hurt, they signed him. They're gonna sign him probably to a 1-year deal. He probably be there for a 1-year stay, but
yeah.
you know,
Tank he got one of them old boys, one of them old boy injuries. But yeah, I think he just getting his surgery like this month. So yeah, he's done. He's probably gonna sit the whole season.
Yeah. So Bobby Wagner got a 1-year deal to stay. That's like a locker room pick. Of course, Debo is there. It's about really who's out there like seeking trades. You know, I think the Bears are trying to get better because they said the Bears might trade for Hendricks. I think the Bears think they're like, hey, yo, we got to do something or we all gonna be fired. You know what I'm saying? We got to change the tide or everybody gonna get fired.
That's a fact, bro, because they just got like 2 linemen. I know they got old boy Joe Thuney from the Chiefs. Then they got another lineman.
They got Jonah Jackson from the Rams for a 6th round pick. But some of the stuff is just rumors too. Like I'm hearing that like the Packers might let Jair go.
That's foreseeable. That's foreseeable.
Like that's why football is so funny because NFL is just like you hear one day and then you're not here the next day. You know what I'm saying? Joey Bosa got cut.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who else got? There's some other people that got cut. I'm trying to. It was like all these moves started happening within like 2 hours of each other. You got any that you saw on your side that I might be missing?
And I think Max Crosby was the biggest one. Of course, I'm still rebelling that Zach Bond staying in the crib, so that's my biggest one. But there's been a lot of like
Elvin Ingram got cut by the Jags. That's a good tight end out there.
Who? One more time?
Evan Ingram from the Jags.
Evan Ingram, okay.
Evan Ingram got cut. It's a good tight end. It's a good, like, it's some decent players that's on the block.
They're making decisions out of that's that changing of the tide, bro. You know, they just getting out of that Doug Peterson era, bro.
Yeah, like it's some they said DJ, like it's like more people probably gonna get cut when the league start, but like DJ Reed from the Jets might be gone. It's some good like football is weird. They can find somebody cheaper and younger, they gonna do it.
Young roster, bro. Can't be hung up on names, man. And that's where like especially if you're not paying them on time, like people like if you're one of those organizations that wait till like the 5th year of a rookie's contract to think that you about to just pay everybody, that doesn't work. No. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bills, with you just mentioned Khalil Shakur. He only been in the league for about maybe 3 years. Right at that 3-year, 4-year mark, pay them guys.
But then like Slay gone with y'all, and we knew Bradbury. Y'all never forgave that man for 2 years ago. And Rodgers. I don't know if y'all keep it right. Y'all re-sign Rodgers?
That's 3. You got to keep somebody out of those 3. Rodgers is the cheapest.
Well, Slay is gone most likely.
Yeah, no question.
And y'all don't want Bradbury back, so
yeah.
So stuff. But then you got the Seahawks offloaded Tyler Lockett. That caused DK to want to trade. But the Seahawks let more. I think DK want to leave because the Seahawks dropped off a lot more than just Tyler Lockett. They unloaded a shit ton of people.
Yeah, they had like Draymond Jones. He got released. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the writing's kind of on the wall. Like, hey, we probably not gonna be competing. We probably not gonna be competing for a little bit. So let me get up out of here.
Yeah, and then like it can't be like over. Like I said, yo, this can't just be over Tyler Lockett. This can't just be over Tyler Lockett. It gotta be over. Like how much they unloaded like almost their whole team. Almost they unloaded a lot of starters.
But who the hell are they paying over there?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, the big ticket? I think it's Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams might be their biggest ticket still.
Yeah. Yeah.
But damn.
I'm thinking them too. Do they go like going into some draft stuff, starting to hear the rumblings of your boy from Louisville? People liked him at the combine. Yeah, he's moving up a lot. Yeah, Josh is right. DK do need Baltimore do need to call DK. That's who I'm waiting for.
That's a fact.
Like who you are y'all about to make a move and get this receiver? Damn these picks. Go get Devontae, DK, trade for you got to trade for.
That's a fact.
Because hey man, get that man some help.
Nah, bro. Yeah, Baltimore need to be the first squad on. They need to be the first squad on the phone. Like, hey, bro, first and a third, get it done. Just get it done, bro. Tired of the excuses, man. Like DK, Zay, Isaiah Likely, bro. Now you got something to fight with. Now you can show up to the playoffs with something to fight with.
Yeah.
Instead of just like Lamar save us. Now, if we spin back that conversation that you had a couple.
I'm done. I can't say nothing. Like if he don't show up, then I can't say nothing. And still, the conversation was still based off of we comparing losers, but y'all saying one loss is different. I still don't. That's still we ain't gonna say it again. We talked about it. Check us out 2 lives ago. You can hear that whole conversation. But like I think people see a lot of depth in this draft, and I think a lot of people see day one starters in this draft at different positions, whether it be linebacker, offensive lineman, tight ends, about 4 or 5 tight ends, running back, DBs. I think they see depth or good quality starters. So a lot of people, I think, as much offloading has happened, I think people think the draft has something they can probably a lot of plug and play guys. That's what I'm feeling. Don't know if it's true. It's still early, but I think that's what a lot of people are seeing. That's what I think a lot of people are feeling.
And I would double down on that take, bro. Because if I was, in make believe land, if I was a GM of a franchise, bro, I would rather take a surplus of day 2 picks than a round 1 pick in this draft, bro. Yeah. There's not too many superstar talents in round 1 to where I gotta stay there. Now, if you're an O-lineman needy team, oh yeah, you ain't got no choice. You stay in round 1. But outside of that, bro, let's take me to round 2 and round 3. If I had two second round picks or 2 round 3 picks, I would take that any day over a first round pick this year.
That's why I'm not mad when some people was hating on the Commanders, talking about Debo's wash. What's the worst thing that happened? Debo just has to be better than the 5th round pick.
And while we're there, how much impact does that happen while we're there? How much impact does a Debo have on the Jaden Daniels team? Is it that much more than an Olamide Zaccheaus? Is it that much more than a De'Ami Brown?
I think it's a chance. I think it's a chance you take. If he's healthy, I think you still put Zaccheaus and Scary Terry on the outside. And I think, like I said before in the last part, you put Debo in the slot, Debo at running back, motion Debo a lot, and get him in space, and let him do run after the catch because he's still a dangerous runner. So run after the catch, like quick hits, screen plays, quick hit. I'm not going to expect Debo to run routes. Maybe quick crossing routes, quick digs, come back, get the ball to him quick, let him bring a tackle, maybe make some plays for you. I still keep Zaccheaus on the outside because he did his thing, or was it Brown? It was Brown, wasn't it? He did his thing.
Brown.
It was Brown, right?
Yeah.
So he did his thing, and Scary Terry on the outside. You still got Brian Robinson Jr. You still got a decent offensive line. Like Debo's another weapon. If it doesn't work out, what you lose? A 5th round pick?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like you lost a 5th round pick. And then I got y'all 3rd for Jahlil Dotson.
Yeah, they got our 3rd too.
So what am I losing? Over what am I gaining? I could be gaining this. Or I could just be losing the 5th round. Worst case, I lost the 5th round pick. Best case, I found a key, another playmaker in my offense that can help my young quarterback take us to the next step.
Okay, so
and I still got 2/3 because y'all gave me a 1/3 for a nigga y'all barely use. So I'm still here.
Yeah, that nigga had 2 catches in the Super Bowl, boy. Watch him out. But damn, I forgot my point. But that's good for the offseason. I'm talking like in reference to, does that close the gap between I can't even remember how much we dropped on him in the NFC Championship game, but like 50 points to a 34-point game. Does that close the gap between the Eagles?
I think only thing that closes the gap more is the maturation of Jaden Daniels and them going to fix that defense. If they fix the defense and get more playmakers on defense, like get a Hendricks or somehow get Myles Garrett or get quality rookies on defense or quality players like a Hargraves at D tackle. Well, y'all can't run the ball on him like that because Hargraves is there up the middle. That's a Pro Bowler type caliber player to go along with Allen or whoever's in the middle too. Maybe get somebody that maybe Bobby Wagner doesn't play as many plays at linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you go draft you a young dude that can offset some of them plays. I like their corners. I think they might want to go corner first round. If they do, if they can get it. If they can trade up, then maybe I heard they might want to trade up. They really like Will Johnson. I would be willing to give up a couple picks to get Will if you think you're a cornerback away.
That's a hell of a. But I mean, like you said, you strapped with draft picks. Now you got 2/3 right in your first.
So like,
put them bunch them together.
I think Jaden Daniels. I think the gap is going to close based on Jaden Daniels. I don't think Debo or anybody else. I don't think they're done making moves, but I think the gap closed on how good Jaden Daniels. If Jaden Daniels takes another step to being damn near a Pro Bowler, halfway in the MVP conversation, halfway through the year, then that's a different level. But it's all about the defense now. Offense got what they need. Cliff Kingsbury got weapons. Find a way to use it, make it enough. And Dan Quinn need to go do what Dan Quinn do and build a good defense.
Yeah. I mean, they had something to fight with. I mean, to be fair, Mike Saren still had a good rookie year. You add in Marshawn Lattimore. The safeties ain't that bad. You said they had Frankie Luvu was a dog all season. I mean, that defense.
Get a young corner. I would go get a young corner. Another young corner. Move Marshawn kind of in that. Maybe keep Marshawn outside. Maybe let the young boy play inside a little bit. But go get a young corner. Speaking of getting vets and stuff, I heard something to somebody from Dominique Foxworth that I really agree with. The Raiders, even if they want Shador or a young quarterback, need to go sign Jameis. And I say that because Jameis is a true vet that ain't intimidated, that had his opportunities, know that the young boys like Shador is gonna be the starter.
Right.
Even if it's a day one starter, it ain't gonna be no hate there. I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help your progress the best way I can. I think for any young quarterback, Jameis, you bring Jameis in. I think anybody need a quarterback. If Cam go to Tennessee, I still think you bring Jameis in. Like anyone, I think Jameis is a good bridge quarterback because he keep it lighthearted with all the pressure that coming, and ain't no hate there. Jameis know he had his opportunities, and he can relate to being a first round pick, he's number 1 overall pick. He know the pressures that come with that. Like, I think that I think that'd be good. I think that'd be a move. Because all that's going to happen is your boy going to call him. He going to be the backup at Denver. So,
Yeah. It's kind of like how they use Jacoby Brissett. How Jacoby Brissett just moves around every year.
Yeah, I think he didn't really get a chance, but I feel like that.
Yeah, I think. But he gonna need some maturation. It's definitely needed some development. Just not saying that the physical traits are there for sure. Skill set is there, but like between the ears,
and somebody to keep it light. Like you saw how Jameis was on that Hard Knocks in the season. Like you need that with a young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like he know his place. He knew that like when Deshaun got hurt, he said, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm ready to play." But when he ready, this is his team. It's his team. It ain't my team. You know, Jameis had his chance. He had a chance at Cleveland, had a chance at Tampa Bay, had a chance at many places. So I think he's not the one to be like, "Hey, yo, on some hate stuff. I had my shot. Young brother. It's your turn." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm here like
that's a way to make longevity in the league, though. That's a good way to have longevity, bro.
I still think if the Steelers don't keep Justin Fields, I still think somebody has to make a decision that Justin Fields better than after QB1 and QB2. Is Justin Fields QB3 of this draft? Is he better than QB3?
Yeah. I think that's what the Steelers are faced with now. Like, it's like, are we going either, try to keep Justin Fields in the house, or try to, bundle some picks together, see if we can move up in that top 10. What's worth it to you? You know what I'm saying?
I think you rock with Fields. I personally thought you should have signed Russell back and try to run that back, but I see why Russell don't take the chances that you think he should take. I think you rock the young dude, let him rock and go draft maybe a Will Howard in the 4th round.
Yeah.
Go get you somebody like that. But Justin Fields I still think he's like, as far as ups, even with the upside, you got to count. So when you do this, you got to also count in the upside, right? Justin Fields is still better than QB3, even with the upside. Do I think he's better than Shedeur Cam? If you count the upside, no. But I still think he's better than the Jackson Dart, Cal McCord, all that, even with the upside.
Row, all those guys. Because he offers the same skill set, if not better, when it comes like the athleticism traits. Like all those guys you just mentioned, they have plus athletic traits that they bring with them outside of like their arm talent. And I think Justin Fields also has arm talent. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think it will be best served if by the Monday doesn't get here without Justin Fields already being signed to something. If I was the Steelers. That would be their best bet because they're already sitting at I think within the teens, draft picks. It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to get up there to the top 5. Like it ain't worth it for you.
Yeah. So then, like another team making a decision, the Vikings. I personally think you get it right. I say sign Sam Darnold to a 3-year deal. Hey, bro. Like I know they like.
Tell him, bro. Tell him, bro. Be honest with him.
No, this is not me even saying that I don't think JJ McCarthy is all that. I'm saying, yes, that last game was bad, but this team won 14 games with him at quarterback. 14.
Hurt.
Played very well. Do you blow that up? Now, the money dollar got to be right. Sam can't want no $50 million. Now, Sam can't get. Now, I might give you 3 years, give you $50 million up front, and sign you for about 29, 30. That's a quarterback. That's a team-friendly, quarterback-friendly option. Sam got to be willing to take that. If Sam willing to take that, I'll rock with Sam next year. Because you like you got a defense. You got Addison is turned into a dog at wide receiver, a true deep threat like he came into, and he's running better routes. Got tight ends. You got Justin Jefferson. The running back, you know what I'm saying, is decent. Like 14 wins, you going 14 wins?
Mind you, if we trace this back to last year, who was Sam Darnold then? So what has changed in Sam Darnold from 2024 to 2025? I got an answer for you. Kevin O'Connell.
Exactly.
So why can't Kevin O'Connell do that with a second year with a quarterback that's been in his system for 2 years?
Quarterback. Well, he wasn't playing because his knee was fucked up, so he wasn't doing anything.
Bruh, just mental reps alone. That was going to be a red shirt year anyway. He was like a pick. He was like pick 14.
He was supposed to be the starter. He fucked his knee up. Now, this is what I'm saying. Even Sam Darnold's 27 years old, been in this league a while, had some success in this league with them, had some success with the Panthers, Jets. We're not talking. Everybody dies at the Jets. Even Aaron Rodgers couldn't do good at the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying now Kevin O'Connell got to make a decision. Do I want to vet? Or do I want to go with the unproven rookie? That's what he got to make. And I'm not saying that either one is wrong. I'm saying what I would do. He won 14 games. If the money is right, if the dollar amount is right, it don't hurt to run it back. The dollar amount is right. Now I ain't about to give Sam $55 million a year, nothing like that.
Yeah.
But if I can get him for like 30 to 35 million a year for quarterbacks, that's nothing. That's why you think Matthew Stafford was mad when he making like 30 mil a year. He's like, hey, dog, y'all got to make this right. Because
there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of them out.
I'm better than you. I'm better than you.
Guys out there that I'm better than. So that ain't gonna happen.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying that the money is right. Why not run it back? Nothing's wrong with competition either. Nothing's wrong. Like, that's what I think the league has went away from. You can also bring people in to light a fire under people's asses. And maybe Kevin O'Connell and Sam Darnold click. If this click and we make it to like NFC Championship game next year, the man is only 27 years old. He's not old.
Not in QB years.
So he can make it. Say next year they come back, they win the division, go to the NFC Championship game, lose the NFC Championship game. That's money well spent. You went from a team that had an unknown, whatever their future is now. I got something to build off of. Because the Vikings were ready to rebuild. Justin Jefferson was ready to dip, but they paid him. Now, like when you have now Vikings have that like, wait a minute, we might can make something happen here.
Yeah, y'all may feel that way at all. If I'm Sam Darnold, I'm like, that's okay that y'all feel like that. Talking to the Vikings organization, that's okay that y'all feel like that. I also know that I'm 27 years old. I also know that I won 14 games last season. I also know there's some teams out here that's sitting outside of that top 5 that could use my talent.
I mean, if somebody willing to pay that man, if I'm the Vikings, I'm not going to franchise tag him. And if somebody willing to pay him $45, $50 million, then so I'll be like, all right, you got it, big dog. That's you.
Yeah. And if he didn't have that, if he didn't still have that bad taste in his mouth about New York, I'd be looking at the Giants like, oh yeah, they'll pay me.
The Giants about to pay somebody. I don't know who it's about to be. Probably end up being Kirk Cousins knowing the Giants, but you know.
Bro,
Matt Ryan.
They trying to persuade Aaron Rodgers to come over there right now. Yeah, they're like anybody but them colored boys.
Like, I heard they trying to talk Dan Marino out of retirement, bro.
I'm telling you.
Them boys, Giants, wild with it. But
they sick, bro.
Like I said, man, I'm not mad if they do sign Sam Darnold. Because worst come to worst, if Sam Darnold ball out next year and they make the NFC Championship game, you still see if you ain't gonna like this, but it's still people that will trade for JJ McCarthy. If he do it again next year, you gotta pay him then. Now I'm with Sam. Hey, yesterday, if I take the 30 and I ball out again, I'm like Matthew, hey, make it right. Make it right.
If I'm Sam, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. If I'm coming from the standpoint from Sam Darnold's perspective, I'm not taking no 1-year deals, bro. Y'all got. I done showed y'all the formula.
Oh nah, definitely a 3-year, 2-year.
Yeah. Hell no. I done showed y'all how I cook when I'm in the kitchen, bro. Either 3 years or we ain't even talking. I'm sorry that y'all
about it though. The Vikings can't afford. Like another part is the division that they're in. Can you afford to take the chance on JJ McCarthy if Sam is right there?
You can. And
we don't know what Caleb's gonna look like next year. we all believe that Jordan Love is a dog and Jared Goff can't throw that football.
Yeah. Here's what I say. I think you can't afford to take too many off seasons. Even if next year, let's just say next year is a mulligan. They just they crap the bed. They go, I don't know, 6-9 or something.
Turn around and be a decade of losing.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that.
That's another reason why I'm like one of the assistant GMs. I'm saying we might want to sign Sam.
Because this might turn into one of the toughest divisions in football.
Say they get Caleb some pieces and Caleb turn out to be what everybody think Caleb could be. Which I think a lot of stuff with Caleb is not a hate on Caleb. I think Caleb kind of got that, like, my arm, I can run around. So he gonna learn. He gonna learn, hey, 1, 2, 3, get the ball out.
Yeah.
You gotta check down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get the ball out.
Yeah, you're not Pat. You're not Pat Mahomes.
He's still, the arm talent is still there. Jordan Love got to get some of that gunslinger out of him, but the arm talent is amazing. Jared Goff is going to do Jared Goff things. He's going to throw 4 touchdowns and maybe throw you out of games, but for the most part, Jared Goff will make the play good. And Jameis Williams, if he's healthy, is about to really take the offense to the next level with a Marseille Brown, with a Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, if he's still around. Like, so now you're talking at minimum 2 to 3. Like, everybody got a quarterback. You cannot beat a team without a quarterback.
Yeah.
In the division. That's what's wrong with the Browns. Browns got talent and got a quarterback. The Steelers got talent, need a quarterback. It's going against the Bengals and the Ravens. Like, you need a quarterback.
Yeah.
Like,
far behind.
Like, you need a quarterback, and that's what I say when I say Sam Darnold might be the pick for me. Because, like, I don't want to get too far behind. Because what if JJ? What if JJ don't work and I got to go get another rookie? Now you're talking about damn near almost a decade of losing. It happens fast. 10 years go by fast.
I'm about to mention what's old boy that got drafted by the Trey Lance. It sounds like a Trey Lance situation. So let's say JJ McCarthy sits another year. You re-sign Sam, and you got JJ McCarthy sitting on the bench for just projecting for the next 3 years that Sam is there, because we're just saying that Sam ain't taking nothing less than a 3-year deal. Like, the more and more JJ McCarthy sits there on the bench, I'm gonna believe this boy can't play. like you know what I'm saying
about Jordan Love, and they were wrong. People said Jordan Love couldn't play. People thought Jordan Love could. When Aaron Love, they said, "Oh, they put a lot of faith in Jordan Love. He ain't look good in the preseason." Now everybody's singing his praise, like, "Oh, this boy, this brother's it."
Yeah, but that's also Aaron Rodgers in the building, so his ego, his ego wasn't gonna let that happen where he's gonna get supplanted mid-season.
I think that a lot of the thing that offensive coordinators are doing great, the good ones are, is if I don't have a generational type quarterback, as long as my quarterback doesn't make mistakes and makes the plays that are there, I can make an offense around
it. Yeah.
Like, that's what a lot of these quarterbacks ain't generational, but a lot of them make the play that's there. And what the coach do with Anthony Richardson, make the play that's there. And tell him, make the play that's there.
I also, and as much as we love to see quarterbacks go top 5, this is the year where you can clearly see, like, hey, yeah, we can draft Shador, we can draft Cam, but also, do we have the assets and the resource, like, to put some resources around it? If you can't do that, if you can't do a first within the first 3 to 4 years of that quarterback's tenure, if you can't put no weapons around them, bro, don't even bother. Go get you an Abdul. Go get you a Mason Graham. Go get you a Travis Hunter. Go get them. Don't waste his prime getting battered and bruised just so you can say that he was washed. He was a draft bust. Like, don't waste his prime years because you never put you never allocated no resources around him. So if you're not willing to take the investment, a la Jordan Love, a la Jaden Daniels, a la Jalen Hurts, were you willing to make those investments over the next 3 to 4 years of his tenure? Or don't even bother with it, because it ain't worth it to you. I don't know. I'm looking at the Titans right now as they made it's predicted they might get Cam or Shador. Who's out there? Who's out there in Tennessee?
I can't name their star player right now.
I would say outside of I think Calvin Ridley.
Man. I can't name their star right now. I can't even hold you.
Treylon Burks is hurt. D-Hop left and he went to Kansas City. Tony Pollard, and I know how you feel about Tony Pollard.
I thought they cut him.
Okay, I stand corrected. Again, who we talking about?
Yeah, it's so like let's before we get up out of here, let's do one last topic. We ain't gotta say too long on it, but it actually segues great into the next episode, Monday, 5 p.m. right here on YouTube and all podcast platforms. Ant-Man in the face of the league discussion. Right? We talked about that on the episode that's coming up. But like we heard how Ant-Man, like, okay, we got this the right way. I'm gonna say this.
I was gonna say ISO on Ant. Go ahead, Ant.
This is why he don't want to be the face of the league. Because he want to do, I heard he been getting fined for cussing in interviews, but you still want the interviews and the money that comes with it. Mm-hmm. You still want the endorsements that come with it, but you don't want to be the face of the league. But this situation with these last, 3 women that he got pregnant, now I'm not saying that, hey, brother can do what he want to do with his body, and the women, it's all consensual, so it is what it is, right?
Yeah, that's their business.
But they're all loud. It's all loud. So you not want to be the face of the league because you think somebody is scrutinized. That's why some of the pushback gave LeBron talking about getting scrutinized. He's not getting scrutinized. They're just reporting on what's out there.
Happening, yeah.
Like you telling the girl, like videoing the girl, send me a video. Take the pill. Send me the video. Like, then now you signing away, basically, supposed to sign away parental rights?
Bruh, said it loud and proud. Hey, I'm signing away all visitation, all custody.
Like, is that why you don't want to be the face of the league? Because of undue Chris? But you moving, like, this is what it said not to have a vet, bro. Because a lot of these things, with the money they make, can be handled and never nobody knows, or handled in a different way.
Yeah. Like
you handle it in a way
with no discretion.
That ain't how you should handle it, bro. You looking crazy out here. Now she got you. The first narrative was on her because she was older and people was giving you the benefit of the doubt, which I never did because you consistently did some shit. Hey man, you did it. I don't care how old you is. Like as long as you was of the legal age, adult age, you did it. And you have a track record of doing it. Shorty had the baby. All right. If you didn't want your parental rights and stuff like that, you could have moved about this a way different way. Before everybody else, now everybody else found out. You loud and proud about it. Mm-hmm. You look crazy, big dog. You look crazy. And I might feel the type of way because I'm a father and stuff like that. But you still look. Yeah, but I'm also a big person on like you can move a certain way too. It's ways to move. It's people that handle this. It's people that you pay to handle stuff like this.
All right. You know, I gotta if we're gonna take it there, we're gonna take it there. All right.
Well,
so
the main thing was you don't want to be the face of the league because of stuff like this. But it's like undue criticism. You putting you making it messy. It ain't like LeBron. People just talking shit about LeBron, and LeBron ain't never done nothing. You making it messy and giving the news and newsworthy stuff. But I digress.
No, I don't know if I want to engage. Let's do it. All right. Okay, let's do it. All right. So let's say, all right, do we hate him because, you know, and mind you, I'm a father. I'm a father first. Excuse me. I'm a man first and I'm a father. So I don't condone any of this, but I'm gonna just be an advocate, give you some pushback right now. So is it frowned upon because he's loud and proud about signing away his parental rights? But let's say he said, nah, I want to be a father. I'm gonna be the man that stepped up, however they say it. Like, I'm gonna be the guy that stepped up. Mm-hmm. But instead, he's just another baby daddy on the court. That's no matter how you slice it, that's in some conservative. Hold on. But still, because it's still in some conservative eyes, that's still a baby out of wedlock.
I get that, but that's not like. So this is where I'm at. I'm not hating on what he's doing. I'm talking about how you gotta move, and then you cry about not being the face of the league because the league is fining you for character, but whatever the fine is. Well, like you cussing in interviews all the time. You moving different. So now after the league probably got letters, fines, pulled into the owner's office, pulled into the league office, talked to. Now I don't want to be the face of the league. Nah, bro, like it's talking about moving as an adult and being an employee for the NBA. The NBA picks, like everybody say, oh, he got it from them endorsed from the skill. Yes, and the NBA national schedule. That's why he on ESPN. He's on TNT. The NBA picks that. The NBA picks certain advertisements that you do for the NBA, right? It's a way you can move. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what he's doing right, wrong, and I'm not judging that. I don't want to get in that. I'm talking about it's a way you can move. That's any young cat. That's any dude in the league. It's a way you can move.
All right, but I also see an archetype in like Allen Iverson, his impact on the league, and like I say, in his early years. You know what I'm saying? All the tattoos, cornrows, the kind of, streetwear to the game. Like, it was very much like, now I just want to be me. I want to live in my skin. I want to be, who I am authentically. And, what I'm saying?
All the Adidas commercials, though, did he never say it out loud?
I would say that boy was a Reebok savior.
Like, they still pay that man to this day. But, like, Iverson never said it out loud. Iverson just was himself. So be yourself and take the fines. But you can't take the money and say you don't want to be the face of the league.
Yeah, no, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can't, sometimes you can't help who's polarizing. Like, what I'm saying? We are in a YN era. I'm not putting that on his brand. I'm not putting that on his jacket. I'm not putting that on his brand. But we are in a quote unquote YN era where, bro, people love a crash out. They do love a crash out. So you can't help that he's polarizing to a young athlete. You can't help
to be smart about your crash out because now Josh shoes is selling off the shelves. But do you see John commercials anymore? Shoes selling off the shelves.
Yeah.
You don't see John in the Ruffles commercial. John ain't in no Snickers commercials. John ain't in none of them commercials.
Yeah, never.
Like, that's what I say. People think the NBA don't have a say on who get these commercials. The big brands. Sorry. Wingstop, Jalen Green on the Wingstop commercials now.
Let's say everybody no, but a lot of people had to sign off on those moves. Like, it's a collaborative effort. When
they show up, can't call Wingstop and say, "Hey, bro, that's the brand." Like, "Hey, yo, I want to be." The NBA got to be like, they called him back like, "Hey, yo, we wanted the partners, we want a commercial. Let's get one of our young boys. Hey, Jalen Green out there killing it at Houston. He acting right. Let me call him." They ain't called Ja. They called Jalen Green. Mm-hmm. Not saying he ain't a dog. Shout out to Jalen Green. You know what I'm saying? But Ruffles, CarMax. You think Stephen's got a CarMax commercial from his agent? You think Chris Paul became Cliff on State Farm without the NBA?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking? You think, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think this happens without the NBA backing?
Yeah.
The NBA give you the salute?
Yeah.
No. Your shoe deal might happen. A lot of guys that got shoes and colorways. A lot of guys got shoes.
Yeah, they don't signature
I'm talking about. You think Jason Taylor ain't gonna be on a Ruffles bag without the NBA signing off on that? Or Hennessy, or the dudes to be in the Hennessy commercials? Like, come on, guys. Like, come on. Yeah, your play gets you on the NBA's radar. But when they call, Hennessy say, "Hey, yo, we want to shoot a commercial through NBA. You know, that's part of our contract. It's supposed to be partners. You got somebody for us? Who we got? You know what I'm saying? That can do this. Call New Orleans and tell Zion call Zion's agent. It's already done. This stuff is done.
Yeah, before you walked in the room, right before them cats even stepped in the room. But damn, bro, it's a shame, bro, because they say they want the money, of course, but they don't want the attention. But like, bro, you gotta give respect to get respect, bro. Some old laws just don't die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta play ball, man. Like, so you gotta cut out the gun toting and the and the womanizing a little, or at least beat discretion. Discretion is key. Discretion is key.
Yo, if you know you want to act like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who is your people that's in your corner? If I was his manager, I'd be like, hey, you got to change. But in the back of my head, I'm like, hey, yo, you can do what you want to do. Let's go hire this PR firm. Let's go hire this crisis manager to always have on call. So when shit like this happen and Shorty start talking on the internet, I get it off the internet, stuff like that. This is how you want to spend your money. It'll cost you money. But this is how you want to spend your money. We could do this. We get an NDA signed. We'll get this stuff done, you know, and so it don't never be out the light of day.
Bruh, yeah, some
but
cats.
You over here texting Shorty so she can put it on his gram. It's crazy. Shorty, like, it was funny, but it's really not. Shorty tells her, hey, yo, take the pill. Like, what the, like, come on, bro. Take the 90s, big dog. And the thing that scares me for him is like on some hemmed up shit. Because now you got a track record. Now here comes the he said, she said stuff.
Mm-hmm.
ESPN start talking about Justin Tucker too. Because like I'm about to start getting on jokers. I'm trying to be like coy about it. But when Deshaun was out here, it was loud and proud.
We can talk about it.
I'm gonna be on a podcast episode. Hey, start talking.
We can talk about it. Hey, now, mark it.
Right. Because it's real quiet, real under the rug.
Yeah. Nah, the massages hit just the same in Baltimore as they did in Houston. Just as they did in Houston, gang.
But for real, man. But this I talk about that, man. Just for all the young cats, like, I don't get how you can want the money, but not what comes with it. Everything, nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free.
Hey, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And to be loud and proud about that is kind of wild anyway. No matter what conservative, liberal, whatever spectrum you're on, like, loud about that is like,
bro, this
crowd has to grow up.
They in a different era. They're in a different era. I don't want to age this out, but bro, they're in a different. They grew up with social media, being a first
when
stop.
This child gets 20,
if it didn't
legally sign his name away, like I don't know nothing. I know who you are. I know you exist, and I ain't want shit to do with you, bro. That's wild. That's worse than the cat just paying child support and never seeing the child. At least that relationship might can get mended. I can say I was in the trial. You literally signed away legally.
Yeah.
Everything.
Hey man, the joys of youth, man. The decision doesn't probably doesn't weigh that much on him now in this moment in time. But yeah, you're gonna pay for that. You're gonna see the ends of that. That's soon to come, man. Anything you gonna reap what you sow, bro. Every time. Every time. But again, OGs need OGs. Need vets.
Don't listen to him. They don't listen to him. These young cats don't listen to nobody, none of the OGs, people that have been and done this like we used to. These young cats don't listen to OGs. OGs say you moving funny. Even if you didn't listen, when you got caught up in this, you can say OG told me. OG told me. Or like OG said something. Let me reevaluate what I'm doing. I can be moving funny. You know what I'm saying? These cats don't listen to OGs no more, bro. It's like, yo, I know it is what it is. Who are you to tell me anything? And they learn a lesson the hard way most times. So
yeah, man. Fire hot. Fire is hot. No matter if you touch it or not, the fire is hot, bro.
Nice. All right, man. Good episode. I'm IDK Ant. This is my man Kenny. Hey, let's talk about it every Thursday right here at 9:30 or 9:30-ish. You know what it is. And every Monday, catch the pod 5 p.m. Every Monday, follow us at IDK Sports Pod 23 on Instagram. Follow me at IDK Ant on TikTok, IDK Kenny on TikTok, and you can follow the IDK Sports Podcast page on TikTok. We have all the clips and information on our pod. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share to the channel. and let everybody know this is the premier spot to talk sports with the average guys. Yo, late night. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Until next time.
What's happening?